Hi there. Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me this evening on this marketing topic, contemporary marketing. I am Hazir, your lecturer. So let's carry on with this message. Now, before I start this specific topic of contemporary marketing, let me ask you a question on the audience that how many of you are into marketing in this lecture? How many of you do marketing in this lecture? How many of you are having a role or are involved in marketing? If I ask a question this way, I don't know what your mind says, but in my experience, speaking to some physical audience, they say that I'm into HR. I'm a HR manager and I don't do marketing. The other guy says I'm into finance and accounting, so that I'm into numbers. I don't do marketing. And some other guys, they may say I'm into training and development, so I don't do marketing. But the problem is this, the misconcept of marketing concept that applies to every single person in this world. If you are an employee, you market yourself to your employer. If you are a husband, you always market yourself to your wife. If you are a father, you always market yourself as a father for your kids. That is when they listen to you. That is when they purchase your ideas. That is when they respect your orders. So we have to sell something, certain thing at some point in our life, and it is a daily practice every single day. When you go out to the road, if you drive your car, you may market yourself, giving a smile to the driver next to you on the side of the road, so that you can overtake him, you can bypass him, you can ask him to wait so that you can move your car first. That is marketing. So marketing is everywhere. Now I have brought in a picture here. This picture is about some costumes and cosmetics, lipsticks, brush, and so on. It is inside every single bedroom of you girls. The reason why you do, before you go out, you color yourself, you put the weather shield on your face, you change your color, you change your lips color, you change your context of your skin, and you go out. Why? Because you want to market yourself, you want to promote yourself, you want every single eye around at you. When you want to appear in a party, you always do that. When you want to go for a wedding, you never miss it. You do it. Why? Because marketing. So marketing is a common practice. We know it or we don't know it, but we do it. So marketing is key for every single life so that we can survive. So let's move forward. Let me take an example here. The importance of marketing. According to data, about 90% of the business failures that happens because the company doesn't know how to market their products and services. Because the lifeline of a business is about selling something, getting some revenue, bear the cost of that sales, and keep the profit. As long as you earn the profit, you would live forever. So if you don't have the profit, if you don't know how to sell it, then you have to shut your business. That is it. Right? So the lifeline of your business is about marketing, and then sales, revenue, and the profit. Now, people, they are hesitant, they are reluctant to start businesses. I know people, I know my mentees, my students, my friends living overseas for years, for ages. They live in Middle East, they live in Europe, they live in America, they live in Australia, wherever they live. They have some money, they have some savings, otherwise they have some access to some funds, and they want to do business. They are hesitant, they are reluctant because they don't know how to run a business. That is where the key message for you is about marketing. If you know how to sell it, you don't need to worry about anything. You can sell anything that you have in your hands. That is about marketing. Now, you see, marketing in my language, there's a definition that I'm going to discuss, but in my language, marketing is about throwing your business to the street. It is about bringing your business streetwise. There is a message that someone can't hear me. And how about the others? Is that the problem for everyone?
No, sir.
Okay, so I think whoever, you don't have the voice, can you please check your the audio settings, I think. Okay, right, let's carry on. So now in my language, in my definition, business marketing is about throwing your business to the street. Bring your business streetwise. That is what marketing is about. You throw a piece of meat to the street, some animals around, they come and eat it. When they get the taste hit to their throat, what they do, they want to jump inside your car, they want to jump inside your kitchen, and they want to steal and eat it. That is when you make your profits. That's the language. So your business has to become streetwise. How to get your business streetwise is about marketing. Now you see, if you take big guys like Facebook, Microsoft, Apple, all those companies, they were built inside their homes. That was built inside their backyard. That was built inside their garage. After they built it, they wanted to throw the business to the street to get it streetwise. So get your business streetwise is the key. And that is what marketing is all about. Now, the definition of marketing is, that's my definition, in fact. And I give you a better definition than this, a professional definition than this in a while. Now, look at this. Marketing is everywhere, I said. Now, if you know Google Ads, where you can place your advertisements. Facebook, you can promote your business in. Amazon, Microsoft, Verizon, these are all big advertisement platforms where you can advertise things. Amazon is a platform where you can buy all your retail needs. However, they have a space for advertisers to advertise things. They earn a lot of money. And this was taken from Statista before 2018. They predicted the American advertising revenue sharing this way. Okay, look at this. Google is earning more money than Facebook, and Amazon after that, followed by Microsoft, and finally Verizon. There are many more companies to share the remaining part of this revenue. Now, these companies are advertising for people. Okay, they are the platform owners where other companies can market their product. However, do you know these companies themselves, Google, Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft, those companies, they also promote their business to attract people to advertise in their platforms as well. They have a big budget for it. Meaning, if you are an advertising company and if you have your own platform to get the others to advertise in you, still advertisement, marketing, promotion is applied to you as well. So marketing, you cannot miss it. It is part and parcel of your business. This is a definition. This is according to Philip Kotler. He says, creating, communicating, delivering value. Creating value, communicating value, and delivering value to a target market is market at a profit is what marketing is about. When I say creating value, this is what it is. You create something that you sell that to your customer, and that has to add some value. When I talk about creating value, when I say creating value, you purchase something, it is not because it's looking good. You purchase something, it's because cheap. You always purchase something because it creates value. Now I'm using an iPad here. This iPad, I bought it before Corona. At that time, it was about 4,500 reals, and it was about I would say about $1,000. Right now, the payment I made for this one was $1,000. Now the value I have made out of this iPad during the COVID lockdown, this iPad was the only device, was the only asset I had with myself, with my knowledge, and I made hell of money. Lockdown, I was really enjoying it because so much of lectures, so much of hours of lecturing, and so much of trainings on it, and I made loads of money just because of this iPad. Okay, so the value of iPad is not that dollar. I paid that to iPhone or Apple, and the money was so little, but the value I experienced, I enjoyed was very high. That is why when you want to market certain things, that things should have the value, you have to create the value. I have a good example to understand. Most of the people, most of these business people, they don't know what they sell. I have an experience here. I used to live in a city where there was an old lady. She used to come in the morning every day with about 20 duck eggs every day morning. She comes into the market and she sits by the street and 20 duck eggs. And the price of an egg is about 50 cents in dollars. In other words, I would say it's about 80, 60, 70 rupees an egg. Now, this egg is organic because she grows it at her home, and she is living by the side of a river, and they eat very natural food and the grass, and the eggs yellow part is very much yellowish. That's clean. The taste is totally different than the farm egg, and the price is so cheap. The reason is because if you ask her, what are you selling? She would say, I'm selling duck egg. But if a businessman knows this, he would buy all of these eggs and he would make them into egg powder. He calls it organic egg powder, and he packed that in a presentable manner, and he would sell that for about 1,000 rupees or $10–15, 15 times more than the price of it, because the value. This egg doesn't carry any cancerous disease to you. This will give you the full energy. This is a complete nutritious food. You never get it anywhere in the world, because every egg you buy is contaminated. This is pure. So you got to pay for it, because he knows the value. So if you don't know the value that you create, if you don't know the product you sell, you're not going to cash it up. So that is the first definition part of it, creating value. The next thing is about communicating value. This is where we talk about getting the customers to know, get the customers to get aware of yourself, that there's a company, there is a product, there is some service from this, and there is a value attached to that, and you have to purchase it, getting the people to know. This is where we call about the customer management. You get the customers to know what you sell, what you have, what you offer, and you manage your brand in their mind, because there are so many other companies, they also have the same kind of product. If you don't manage your brand, they would forget you and they would buy from your competitors. So we have to keep communicating our value to the customers. And final thing of your definition is about delivering value. This is the logistics part. You have to deliver that to their pocket, to their hands, to their doorstep, to their home, to their office, wherever they live, and you have to deliver it. And that has to have the value, so that you're marketing it. All these three things should happen to a specific crowd, to a specific set of people, and you should do all these things at a profit. The cost of all these values delivery should be less than the money you make, so you secure some profit for you. If I put this definition into a simple language in here, very easy. You have a kitchen, you have a restaurant where people, they create food. Those companies, they create food. Uber Eats, what they do, they communicate this to the customers. So you create food, that is the value, valuable food. And Uber Eats, they communicate this message and they deliver this to a customer. This is what marketing is about. When all these activities take place, you secure a profit. That is what the definition is about. Okay, so we know what marketing is about roughly. Now, the topic of tonight is contemporary marketing. I did not touch that still yet. I'll be coming to that one in a while. Before that, let me go to this one. How can you get your customers to buy the value you created, the value you communicated, and the value you are delivering at a profit? To do this, the modern day contemporary marketing is considering the brand as a powerful tool. Brand. Now, when I talk about brands for a business, there are three areas. Number one is the personal brand. Number two is the product brand. Number three is about corporate brands. Okay. So in this case, it's easy to understand. We all know this face, Mr. Elon Musk, right? The CEO of Tesla. So Elon Musk is a personal brand, everybody knows. and his company is Tesla. We know that it is the corporate brand, and the products that comes out from his factory is the car, Model X, Model 3. There are different versions, different product brands in it. It has different features, or if you want, you can order one for yourself as well. So this branding has three areas: personal brand, product brand, corporate brand. Now, if you can build all of this, that is when you become a unique brand. Then it's easy for you to sell. If I explain this to you, when you start a business initially from nothing, you're starting a business tonight. And if you start a business tonight, you don't have any corporate brand because nobody knows, because you were not existing yesterday. You're going to exist tomorrow. So you don't have a corporate brand. And you might have some product ready for you today to sell tomorrow, and that product is not known in the market. So again, that doesn't have any product brand. But however, you may have your face value. You may have your personal brand existing for longer time. Let me take a good example to understand this. When I started my own university to teach masters in business administration, I didn't have a corporate brand because my company was not existing before. Nobody knew there was a company like that because it was not existing, number one. Number two, I didn't have any big MBA program that was already running. Then that has made some CEOs, some business owners, some entrepreneurs, some great employees, no such things. So I didn't have a product brand either. I only had myself as my personal brand as a lecturer teaching for master's level students for about 8-9 years, and I had a brand. Communicating this personal brand to people, I could convince people to join my MBA programs because I don't have any building, I don't have any corporate brand, I don't have anything other than personally the attachment that I had with them. So that made me to build my first batch with about 18 students because the personal brand. I didn't have any product brand. I didn't have any corporate brand, only the personal brand I used. And I built the first batch of my MBA with 18 students. That was a great success. No building, no staff, few lecturers to join me, no brand value, nothing in it, just me, myself, and my colleagues, my lecturers, my partners. That is it. So to start a business in this contemporary marketing context, if you have built a personal brand yourself for about 5, 6, 10 years, that is enough to start with, because people, they tend to buy from personals than a company. The company brand and the corporate brand is the secondary thing to your personal brand. So developing a personal brand is the key to start a business. You don't need to have a big building. If you want to fight with Facebook, if you want to fight with big university, if you want to fight with big Microsoft company, you don't have anything to fight with them because you are empty vessel. You have nothing to fight with them. Only one thing you have is your personal brand. If you have a personal brand, if people trust you, you can put the trust over any other company's trust that they have. Your trust, the trust they have over you, that can be greater than the trust they may put on Microsoft because you are personally known to them. Okay, so to start a business, the key thing is to build your personal brand initially. Let me take one more example. Look at this guy, Steve Jobs. His corporate brand is Apple, and his product, there are so many products, you know those, you are having one of those in your hand right now. And personal brand of Steve Jobs is the greatest asset, or was the greatest asset of Apple that could sell so many things for them. Okay, so this is the idea: personal brand, product brand, corporate brand. Now, having said this, let me move to this. I was keeping this word in here, KLT. What does that mean? What does that mean? This is what it is. People, they purchase things from you in this contemporary market context. If they know you first, they need to know you first. They need to know who you are. You are right. Okay, you're a lecturer. You're Mr. Lecturer, Mr. Lecturer, and we know you. And the way you teach, you might have offered certain things to them in the past. Because of that, they may know you and they may love you. I love his lectures. I can learn things from him. the time goes like a flash. It doesn't feel that I'm dragging my time. I'm enjoying his lectures, so that you love his lectures. Based on this, you trust him, so that you are ready to buy something from this person. Okay, so the KLT order, what is it? If you want to sell something to a customer, the first thing is to get the customer to know who you are first, as a lecturer, as a marketer, as a software engineer, as a builder, as an artist, as a musician, as a cricketer, whatever the industry you are in. If people know you, if they love your game, the game you play, the next thing they do is they trust you. This guy is trustworthy. I can pay him. I can buy this, and so on. So KLT, anything you want to do, if you get the people to know you, and if you can get the people to love you, they definitely trust you. If they trust you, you would be able to sell your things. Look at this diagram here. I'm talking about Virgin. It is the corporate brand of Richard Branson. And people, if you know 100,000 people, otherwise, if 100,000 people know you, and out of that, 10% of them, they may love you. I know this guy, and I love his services. I love his trains. I love his airlines, and so on. And out of that 10,000, maybe 10% of them they trust. If they trust, when they want to fly next time to Atlantic, they may purchase your ticket. If they want to travel from one destination to the other inside the country, they may buy your train tickets because they trust you. If that goes that way, you will get sack of money. So get the people to know, get the people to love you, get the people to trust you. You don't need to have a powerful corporate brand. You don't need to have a powerful product brand. If you have powerful personal brand, we can easily fight in this contemporary marketing context. The ever-changing technology-based, digital asset-based market, we can easily face. Now, look at this. You have your personal brand, Mr. Richard Branson. You have your corporate brand, which is your Virgin organization. And your product brand is about your Virgin Atlantic Airlines or Airways. And then you know customers, people, they know you, people, they love you, people, they trust you. If they do all these three things, they want to buy it now. They want to buy it now. When they want an airlines, they want to buy it, because their problem is to fly from London to New York, and there is your airlines that is carrying passengers on board, and the problem is to fly. They trust you because they know you maintain your aircraft in good condition. It never lands before New York airport. So they trust you and they want to buy it. And to get these people to trust here, this is where we are calling branding. There are four things I'm talking about: personal brand, corporate brand, product brand. To maintain all these things in balance, you have to do branding. To do branding, what we do is about content development. Content development. That's the keyword. Personal brand, corporate brand, product brand. To build all these three in balance, you have to build your brand. That is where we are calling branding. To brand yourself, the main thing you do is about developing content. In this contemporary marketing, developing content in digital platforms. That is your digital asset. Right. To establish this, let me tell you, if you have more people know you, you are likely to earn more money. Look at this equation. If you know 1,000, 10,000 people, and 1,000, 10% of them may love you, and 10% of them may trust you, so you get some money. And if you know 1,000, 100,000 people, and 10% of them they love you, and 10% of them they trust you, you get sack of money. So it is advised your financial success is in proportion to how many people know, love, and trust you. if you can get more people to love you, if you can get more people to trust you, if you can get more people to know you, you would definitely sell more. And sales will bring you the money. Simple. There's a step. Now, to build these people, to get these people to know you, the first thing you do is about free content. You make advertisements, you pay for it, but that's free for the people. You make some information session, it has a cost for you, but it is free for the people. If you are a university, you may do some free lectures. If you are an IT company, you may give some free trial versions of it, 30-day trial, freemium, we call it. They give you free, then they charge you mium, free mium. Okay, Zoom is free for you, 30 minutes, 40 minutes free. And if you want more, you have to pay for it. Okay, so you let the people to eat it. That's what I meant earlier. Throw a piece of meat to the road. The animals would eat it. After they eat, when they get the taste, touch the tongue, they want it more. So that they will knock your door. Can I have a little bit more piece of meat in here, please? Then you have the lead, and you have to bring the lead inside your fish tank, meaning you go very closer to them, bring them down to your track, under your control, and then you lock them, your money. This is what it happens in any marketing. Now, I have a case studies to discuss in here that happened during the Obama campaign. The campaign's name was the Obama America presidential campaign that took about a decade ago, I think. In the analysis of these marketers, this was the best marketing campaign at that time of the 21st century. I don't know anything that happened after this. I didn't follow about the campaign of Joe Biden, the campaign of Donald J. Trump. I didn't follow those. This was a great message I followed. What he did, his personal, his corporate brand it is his Democratic Party, US Democratic Party, and his product was Obamacare, and there was multiple products, side products on this as well. Obama Healthcare. There are so many other things to come to join with this. Let's take this one as one of his products. So he wanted to sell this product to the customers, to his voters. I give you this, please vote me. Okay, so his product was this, and he wanted the customers, his voters, to pay the vote to him, because the personal brand and his corporate brand was this Democratic Party. Now, to do this, he used 1,800 video clips on the YouTube. He had 13.5 million email IDs that he used to send his message across in his 50 states of Africa. And he had a powerful Facebook page. He used Twitter, he used Meetup and WhatsApp, and this one, there was, I don't know if that was existing at that time. They used this business intelligence to analyze where the voters were, and they used big data to get some information to the customers to pass the message on, and they used data mining. This is what we are calling. You using all these data, all this technology, these platforms, all these social medias, and you develop content on it to promote your to the customers. This is what we call the contemporary marketing, using these technologies that is available to you and facing all the challenges, facing all the change that is happening in every single moment. You apply your marketing campaign and you get the people to know you. And after that, elections. This contemporary marketing has its downside as well. All the tools that you use, it is like the double-edged sword. You use that sword, it cut your customers. You can get your customers to pursue, and the same can have meaning. In the YouTube, in Twitter, you put some wrong news, or when somebody uses a message to tarnish it crash your brand, you have to have a very good team to be vigilant enough on it. Social media monitoring knowledge. You have to have a team for it. monitor your social. If you have your own Facebook account, you should need to look into the Facebook account for about 10 minutes, not more. Because you spend more money on one, you're losing your time where Mark Zuckerberg is making money. So don't. You have to spend 10 minutes daily to check if there's anything damage yourself. Okay. Otherwise, social media monitoring. This is what we call the contemporary marketing in this today's volatile, ever changing, ever challenging business world, business market. We need to get use of all these changing factors and face the market and reach your customers. Now, this is where I was using the word before, throwing your business to the street to get your business streetwise. Now, earlier marketing, we call that traditional or conventional marketing. Before that, at that time, if you want to bring your business to the street to make it streetwise, you need to go with the business sweating, wearing your shoes, ties, blazers, coats, and driving miles and go to the street and keep in the street to get the customers to see what you have. And distance is limited. You cannot go far away because you can't travel miles away at one time. You can't get the distance. Now, today's contemporary market, you can throw your product from one corner to the other end of the world within seconds. And you can find your customers easily where they are. You can exactly talk to the customer immediately, right now, right away. You can send a message across the world within one click. We know automated WhatsApp messages, automated LinkedIn posts, automated Twitter messages, automated Instagram marketing. There are so many softwares, applications, third party, there are so many stuffs that you can get use of. You don't need this marketer, you can work from home forever. You have the location independence in here. You have the time independence in here. You have different time zones that you got to be careful about. But however, you can reach your customer whenever they are away from anywhere in the world. This is what the contemporary marketing's benefit is. Now, in here, developing content, basic. Right, so that is it. The message. I never said how we can build this contemporary marketing strategy for our organization because it's a lengthy message. It's a longer message that I can't cover in this one. I just told you what contemporary marketing is about. But I have a question from you. In this contemporary market, in this contemporary business world, how many email IDs do you have in your database to send the message across? How many WhatsApp numbers you have of your customers to send a WhatsApp message across daily? There are packages. You can send about 1,000 WhatsApp message at one shot without touching it. Okay. There are packages. You can send 5,000 message at one click. And do you have the data? Do you have the number? That's the question. Technology is a matter of simple, small payment. But you have the database. You can buy the database. That is not going to be helpful because that is some generic data. Market definition I gave you before that says specific set of people. Obama campaign that only focused specific set of voters. He ignored so many people and he was considering a different set of big number of people anyway, majority, but his segment was different. Okay, and he had the email IDs of those people. He had the Facebook accounts of those people, and then he managed to promote. The same way for you. How many YouTube video clips have you posted already? You may be a sales representative or a marketing manager of a company. Now, your company has a corporate brand, your company has a product brand, and do you, as a marketing manager, chief marketing officer, do you have a brand? Most of the cases, there is no brand. The idea is no, you don't have any. Any company we talk about, do you know the chief marketing officer of Microsoft? Do you know the chief marketing officer of Virtusa? Do you know the chief marketing officer of McDonald's? The answer is mostly no. Because those guys, they're getting paid highly. and they won't spend that time because the corporate brand is very powerful there. So that goes. But as a personal, if you want to switch your company from McDonald's to KFC as a marketing manager, if you can build your brand personally as a marketing manager, you can go for a higher package. You can demand KFC to pay you the double of the price which McDonald's paid you. Okay, so try to build your brand. And in coming sessions, I will be discussing about the contemporary marketing strategies, how we can build our personal brand, how we can build our corporate brand, and how we can build our product brand as well. So thank you very much for joining me today with your busy schedule on a Friday evening, and have a good evening. Thank you very much.